boy Marcel. We're live in DC for Afroplus. Guys, I'm with my brothers, and we're active at CurbTalks.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to these guys.
Hey.
I love you guys.
CurbTalks, we wanna party! CurbTalks, we wanna party!
Hey, somebody over here.
Hey, now we're booking you next time.
No,
We're booking you. Welcome to another episode of CurbTalks Afroplus Fest. We're here with the man that talks like this.
Guy himself.
That goes, hey, we're live! What up with the team? 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 She said, the man himself. Hey.
I want one for Curry. That'd be crazy.
Hey, we got it. Hey, it's a pleasure, bro.
It's a pleasure for
What's
sure.
up? What's up? We at the curb, man. GetBoxed. I'm here, baby. What's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I see you on tour with Manny Wells. Talk about that, bro. Talk about the journey. Talk about that experience.
Yo.
Aren't you GetBoxed? Crossover.
Nah, man. But listen, tour was a blessing.
Yeah.
We saw 15 cities in the U.S.
Yeah.
We recently sold out London.
Yeah.
So we got an EP on the way.
Okay.
But before I talk about the EP, listen, man. Them people love R&B. Them people love soul music.
Yeah.
And we gotta change the narrative. We gotta change the environment.
Yeah.
All this bad hip hop, all this. I'm not gonna say no names soon.
Don't get us in trouble now. Please don't get us in trouble.
But listen, soul music is good for the soul. R&B is good for the soul.
Okay.
Everything is amazing. Everything's amazing. Talk to you, man.
How long you been MCing, bro?
It's been about 3 years now with my brother Sero. They got a brand called Sukasa.
Sukasa been 3 years too?
Nah, Sukasa is actually about to turn 2 on November 17th.
2.
Yes.
The things that y'all have been able to do with Sukasa has been amazing, bro.
Yeah, I've been putting in work
Under
for sure.
2 years.
100%.
And I don't know when this drops, but we got an after party with Foggy Rod tonight at Public Bar, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yes,
Movie.
sir.
If you ain't there, you missing it. I ain't gonna lie. So look,
The girls are coming on.
I want to ask you, because as an MC, you on your feet every single day. You gotta think of what to say every single time. How do you think of the next words to say when you're on that stage?
So I'll see someone, I'll point someone out. If a girl's wearing yellow, you know, Remy says, see that fine girl, throw her body, she wear yellow. So it's things and chance that people can connect to.
These are crazy pools. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy pools.
So do you have to train your voice, like, or not train your voice, but like, do you like, you know, singers sometimes they won't speak for a day.
Yeah.
Like, do you go through any type of similar regimens?
Right now, my voice is a little hoarse.
Yeah.
I've been booked and busy.
Yeah.
I just got off the Afroplus stage. So yes, you do. You gotta condition yourself. You gotta drink tea. And also, as far as when you're on the stage, you gotta pace yourself.
Okay.
You can't spam all these chants that you see on TikTok because you're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna run out of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
What
what
made you want to be an MC?
Bro, honestly, after the pandemic, the party scene just became about bottle service. No one was dancing no more.
Yeah.
Sero needed a platform. I always was a consumer going outside, popping bottles, but no one was dancing. So I said, yo, let's do a party together. And we just kept going from there.
Organic.
Yes.
What's your favorite MC line? And what's your favorite thing to say?
I'm a ladies and gentlemen type of guy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You can't go wrong with that one, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Afro Fest.
Ladies and gentlemen this, ladies and gentlemen that, anything.
If CurbTalks was having a party right now, what would
What's
you
up?
do? Hey, VMC for us. What would you say? What would you say?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. What you got?
CurbTalks, we wanna party! CurbTalks, we wanna party!
Hey, somebody over here.
Hey, now we're booking you next time.
No,
We're booking you.
we'll see,
We're
booking
booking
you.
you. 5th anniversary, January, we got
5
you.
years, let's do it, man.
Let's
Say
do
less.
it. We
Say
love
less.
it.
Let's look
I
at it.
appreciate y'all. Listen, if you're not on the curb, you a square. You a
Yes,
Let's go. Hey, let's get some pictures.
We are here with Tobby Drillz. I think a man that doesn't just make great music, also adds meaning, right? Let's talk about that. You on your set, you were talking about, and we were talking about that too earlier today about how like we're trying to do something real in the DMV, right? Show that like we have value, we have potential in more spaces than just the normal, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about how you're doing that with your music.
I mean, it's honestly, with me and music and the DMV there's like a misconception where people think you have to go back home to blow as a Afrocentric artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to. Like, one of my biggest goals is to make people understand that whatever we do back home, we can do here.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Everybody be like, go back home, go back home. Go. But there are other musicians back home that they make dope music. You know what I'm saying? Why they not blown? So why can't we blow here? I take it back home. Why does it have to be there, here? Why can't it be here, there? You know what I'm saying? So like, that's my plan and my prayer. And you know, carrying the DMV along is always gonna be a priority for me, because the DMV, I'm from Nigeria, but at the same time, the DMV literally are like a very big part of my story moving forward. So I'm grateful to be here. I'm opportuned, you know, it's the grace of God. I'm
God is good.
And I'm happy to be here, man. I don't take any of this situation for granted. So thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming on, too. What started your music journey?
Hunger.
That's real.
Hunger.
It's nothing like when you're at that point of your lowest, or like you're at that point where you really want to change.
Hunger.
When
When I say hunger, I don't mean just food. I mean hunger for more. You know what I'm saying? Because I started as a producer.
Okay.
You know, and
how important is it to keep Nigeria? Like I heard your performance. You made sure people know where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Like, how important is that for you? And how did that, you know, like move music forward before?
So it's important for me to put Africa in the first forefront. Before I'm Nigerian, like I understand I'm Nigerian primarily, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm African. So like putting Africa on the map in general is my plan. Like everybody's already doing it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I hate when I listen to people and they be like, yeah, you know, Afrobeats is dying, you know what I'm saying?
It's just getting started.
It only makes sense to people who don't understand that from here we have talent too. In America and Europe, they have talent. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they try to make you feel like you're inauthentic if you're not coming from back home, looking like you're hungry or nothing. We are here too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I put in much work, bro. I'm in the studio 247, bro. You know what I'm saying? My manager is right there. He tells me every time, bro, leave, go and do all that. No, I'm here. I'm here. This is my life. This is what I put in my life for. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for me to put on Africa. It's very important for me to put on the DMV. It's very important for me to put on West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, wherever you're from. You know what I'm saying? So like,
watching your performance, not only do you make great music, you have great energy. Where does that come from, bro? Because that really sets you apart.
Hunger.
It all goes back to that.
Hunger. I'm hungry to be up there with the elites.
You
know what I'm saying? I'm hungry to be up there with everyone who's doing it.
You get there.
So
I want to highlight the fact that it's like, it's not just hunger, but you're also a good person. Right? And like,
I try, man. Only God is a good person in point of correction.
God is a perfect person. And that's our example. But we strive to be holy like God. Right? So like, and I'm just like, I see that shine, and I just want to commend you for that.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Everyone wants to be at that level, right? But not everyone at that level is a good person, or you want to be a good person.
It's like we were just chatting, just gisting. The energy was great. Like I could tell the aura. You got that, bro.
Try, man. I try, man. Because at the end of the day, bro, we're gonna leave this earth with nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking to my manager, and I was like, I was just talking to my manager, and I was like, there's some people handling the show that feel like this is the end it all, be it all. After the shows, after the music, there is still life. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to put life first. Before putting any other thing first. You know what I mean? Even if I have 7 plaques today, bro, I will still be who I am, because at the end of the day, humanity comes first. And this is not me trying to be, you know, where everybody will be like, oh my God, I love this guy so much. No, it's just me.
This is true.
From where I'm coming from. People like me don't make it, bro. Everyone who's on top these days has some type of backing. Me, it's just me, my family, this guy right here, my manager, we're just kicking it, winging it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no backing from no godfather, nothing. We're doing what we have to do. And we are hoping for the grace of God over anything else. So, you know, I'm grateful, I'm privileged, I'm appreciated to be in this moment, in this situation. To be here, for you guys to even want to interview me, it means a lot, you know what I'm saying?
It's an honor.
As I come on here, they go pop bottles. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm excited, man. Appreciate you guys.
Speaking on the grace of God, right?
Yeah.
By the grace of God, you get your dreams at the lab.
Yes.
Who are you picking?
Andre 3000 Frank Ocean.
Okay.
I want to put them on an Afrobeat song.
I wasn't even expecting that.
Anytime, any day.
I like that.
I want to be the first guy in history to put Frank Ocean on an Afrobeat track.
Frank Ocean, if you listen,
We need you back.
On an Afrobeat track.
We need you.
Bro, he will see. Frank Ocean will mess up on the Afrobeat track in a great way. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, Andre, come on, bro.
Come on.
That's the GOAT of all GOATs. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, anybody God puts my way, man. He's talking about Frank Ocean, Andre 3000, Erykah Badu, on a BVG on the background vocals.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, bro.
That's not right now.
Hey, bro. People don't even like listening to my playlist because to them, you know, they feel like they need a dictionary when they listen to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, those are my
Hey, man,
go-to.
we need that clown. Wait on that one, man.
That would be great. That would be great. By the grace of God.
What's
man.
next for Tobby Drillz?
What's next for Tobby Drillz is right now I just finished the show.
Yeah.
Next up is a tour, a Tobby Drillz tour. I just dropped a single, you know, called Okay. It's going crazy. Up next is Tobby Drillz tour. Still in the show tour. We're trying to do 7 cities.
Yeah.
You know, and we got a bunch of people that we're trying to collab with.
Can we get a sneak peek into what cities you trying to go to?
ATL, LA, Texas, obviously the DMV, you know, because that's stopping ground.
New York?
Philly, New York. Come on, man, New York.
Any West Coast?
New York people.
Any West Coast love?
LA.
That's solid. That's solid.
Say
LA, you know what I'm saying? So we're just trying to do what we can do. Even if it's 2 people pulling up, well, okay. You know what I'm saying?
10,000 more than 2.
We
We know.
don't see me and this guy. We always say something. It don't matter when we get on stage. People don't have to die. But people that die don't have sense. You know what I'm saying? If we have 2 people who really resonate with the music and can go back and listen to the music and relate to it,
That's a win.
I don't sing about Yash and Pussy, bro. I sing about real life. So if we can have people who can resonate with the music, it's okay for me, man. It doesn't have to be everybody in the crowd. If we have the core fans, the core audience who understand where I'm going to with my message, that's fine. So
That's a great mentality, man.
you know what I'm saying? So we thank God.
It's
Thank
been
God.
amazing.
Thank
Amen to
God.
that, man.
And with that, once, thank you for sitting on the curb with us.
Thank you so much.
A little bit about your story, but also like contending for the faith, right?
Thank you so much.
That's big for us right now in this season that we're in. Like even before we started this week, we prayed, right? So thank you for spreading your message. And as we continue on this journey, we hope to see you again.
Amen.
Do this again.
Amen.
And may God bless us all.
On a bigger scale. On a bigger scale. On a bigger scale. I hope to see you guys on a stage with hella people. That's going crazy. Change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys behind the camera too. 74. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to everybody, man. Thank you guys for having me, man. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you sitting on the curb, man. We out.
Thank you so much. Welcome back to another Curb Talks. Afroplus Fest.
Come on.
Hey, we're here with the man himself, the legend, the DJ.
Yes, sir.
The DJ. Hey, let's go, bro. Let's go.
Good.
DJ Sero on the Fest. How you feeling, man?
I feel amazing, honestly. I'm just glad to be a part of this shit, you know? Like, when they were talking about it, I was like, okay, because Mike had previewed what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Mike had previewed what was going to happen, but he didn't really say what was going on.
Yeah.
But like, we've been grinding in the city, and like all the DJs, you know, we all got like it's like a brotherhood, honestly. So like, we were all talking about it. When they finally came out what was happening, we were like, oh shit.
Right.
And I see all my homies on the lineup, I'm like, oh yeah, it's gotta be about regardless. Like, what happened, you know?
100%.
Yeah, so it's dope.
How has what, like the planning, you seeing what's happening now, like how is it living up to the expectations?
I mean, like, I've gone to festivals a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I've never been on that side of it, you know what I'm saying? It's rare that I'm on that side. Yeah. So, like, watching the logistics, like, we talking in the chat every day from months ago, like, just everything going into fruition is so crazy. And then, like, I always be like, yo, everybody Mike Tyson to get punched in the mouth, right? Because, like, even, like, Showtime is still, like, something's gonna throw you audible. So it's like watching everybody just try to keep their composure. Backstage is crazy, but like make it smooth, you know what I'm saying? People out here don't know what half of what's going on back there.
They don't, bro. There's so much going on.
People were here last night until 12 a.m.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch, honestly, bro.
So talk about it, right? Obviously, we got Sukasa.
Yeah.
But it's so everything.
Sukasa, baby.
You fresh off a set.
Yeah. I just did Foggy.
First of all, how was the set?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. No, Foggy's the homie. He pulls up to Sukasa. Like, shout out Foggy, Manny, Toby, like all the artists that are in the area. Like, we all locking with each other. So
we love that.
It's like a great thing, honestly. So when he reached out, it was last minute, but you know, he was like, "Yo, bro, will you do the set?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" And now he's about to come to the after party, and we're gonna go crazy.
Hey, Sero, what's your favorite song right now?
Shit, bro. It depends on the day, honestly. Like
today, the mood today. What's the mood today? Today, Afroplus Fest. What's the mood today?
What did you play driving here?
because Ashake is performing.
Yeah, Ashake.
It has to be Why Love or Oh Yeah. One of those two. You know what I'm saying? Depending on if I'm gingering a lady, it's Why Love. One of those two. But shout out Shaka, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know, shout out my brother Bliss too. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
I want you to name your perfect 10 out of 10 Afrobeats album right now. No skips, nothing.
Wow. Because of the timing of when I heard it and like just like seamlessness, I gotta say African Giant by Burna Boy. African Giant. African Giant. Like top to bottom, like I'm telling you, that's my shit. Yeah. And it's like he showed his range. That's the first time he showed his range. Yeah. And I was like, okay, like he's like that.
One of them ones.
For sure.
I feel that.
For sure, 1000%.
So what you looking forward to now? You're at Afroplus Fest. What's next? Like, what you looking forward to the rest of the day?
For the rest of the day? Yeah. I mean, we got our party tonight, so that's gonna be a vibe. I got all my business out the way, so now I can enjoy. I wanna see Shensia. I wanna see Uncle Waffle. I wanna. Hey, I'm just a man. Of course. Retweet. Like just watching all like the artists. Like if you see the order, it goes up and up and up. But like being back there, just appreciating like people's artistry and how serious they take it, like from your local artist to the A+ superstar. You know what I'm saying? So watching that and soaking up all that game is very important, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Like it's the experience of it all. You know
what advice would you have for a DJ coming up that wants to get to that level? Like you you mentioned Bliss with Ashake. You, Manny Wells, bro. I met you in Cali on tour.
In Oakland.
Random as fuck. It's so random. But it's like, it just goes to show, like, you're traveling, you're doing this. What advice you have for the next person coming up?
I mean, honestly, it's just, it's faith. Honestly, like, just whatever you, like, I know it's cliche, but it's like, whatever you say you want to do, you got to believe it. Like, that's actually, like, your truth. Like, you gotta see it, smell it, like know what it like sounds like all of that. Like whatever you want to do, you gotta put yourself there. And then everything else kind of would just follow eventually. So it's just like just patience. Honestly, like a lot of people like they will start and they'll see people who have DJed for like 7 years or something, and they'll be like, I want what you have, but you don't know the nights where, you know, niggas you don't know the nights where niggas didn't get paid to DJ.
Talk about it.
Niggas like, yo, I just need this opportunity. Like my first gig was at my friend's Friendsgiving, and I was in the basement and I was shit in the hookah. And I was sweating all that. I had to stop, pause, and then go upstairs and reset. And then I did what I felt like I wanted to do, and then I was like, okay, just patience. Be a people person, talk to people, don't be anti. Like, there's a lot of different things, but honestly, just be a people person and be present. I feel like that takes you a long way.
Hey, that's a gem. Hey, y'all listening, y'all better be heard that.
That's a gem.
I hope you heard that.
For the man himself.
Be where you are, you know what I'm saying? Don't be nowhere else.
Be where you be at.
For you.
Yeah.
2 songs, 1 transition. What songs you put in? Like, I want you to walk me through a good transition in your head right now.
Okay, so I just did this transition.
Okay.
All right, so it's No Ordinary Love with Sade.
Okay.
And then About You by Rema.
Okay.
I blend those 2 songs, and that shit is like magical, bro. Like, it just
He's
cruises.
giving game right now,
It just cruises.
We're gonna see Bex on TikTok with these 2 songs.
No.
Know where it started from.
This is like a tip, like when you're DJing.
Yeah.
Because because of stems right now.
Yeah.
People be making malarkey, baloney, bullshit.
Yeah.
So like, I would say make sure you mix in key. If you mix in key, mix with BPM, your mixes will sound a lot better. Honestly,
Say
you
less.
know what I'm saying? Like that's just some little food for thought.
That's word from the wise, man.
We appreciate you. Thank you for coming to
I
Curb
appreciate
with
y'all,
us.
bro. This is fun.
Hey,
Bro. This is
more.
great.
Welcome to another Curb Talks Take Afroplus Fest.
Yes,
We're here with the man himself.
Oh man.
The man, the people.
Yeah.
Yo, performance was amazing.
Thank you.
I want you to introduce yourself to the people, but I have to tell you, I have to give you a flower, bro.
100%.
Congrats.
Thank you, bro, man. Hey, I'm just happy to be part of history. I think that's what it's about. Like, you know, of course, it's great to perform, but it's the thing where it's like we're part of the first. You know, that's a blessing in anything. And we're all African.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta support each other.
100%.
You know, so
J.Addo.
J.Addo.
Yes, sir.
J.Addo, the guy himself.
Yes,
Listen,
sir.
I wanted to talk to you, right? Because I did some research, and I don't want to get too serious, but like I saw like what happened to you, right? On the police, right? Let's talk about it, right? What stuck out to me, right? So if y'all don't know, right? Y'all rented a car.
Yeah.
Apparently it was stolen. The police pulled y'all over as if it was y'all that stole it.
Man.
One thing that stuck out to me, which is crazy, the police literally told you, he said, have a seat on the curb.
Yeah.
We say that all the time.
Yeah.
Curb talks, right?
Yeah.
Now you sitting
Now
on
in
the
a
curb right now,
positive
right?
way.
Yeah.
So that stuck out to me crazy. Number one, like in such a negative connotation.
Yeah.
How did that experience, what did that do for you, right? And how did it change who you are? Like how did it make you who you are today?
Well, I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. You know, you went out there to celebrate, but one thing in life, things happen at the blink of an eye. You know, you gotta be prepared for whatever. You know, we're in times where it's like people lose their lives for a lot of small things, you know? And I'm not gonna be a part of that because somebody wants me to move a certain way and dim my light in that moment. I got a family, I got kids that needs me, that relies on me, and I want to be here for the rest of her life. You know, see her grow. I want to grow old and see her grow old. You know, that's what we do it for. So, of course, of course, in that moment, I felt like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like it was a wrap because we didn't know we were in a racial area, you know, but we didn't know that till we were there, you know. But I'm a big believer in, it's like music. You gotta stay composed, you know, because things happen. But if you stay calm in those moments, good things happen. We all can get rah-rah, we can get mad, we can do all that, but what is that gonna mean?
Yeah, you got every right to get mad at that
Exactly,
situation.
because we were profiled. You know, there's no second guessing about that. But staying calm got me to be here with y'all today. Because it could have went left. You could have heard about me and never met me in a physical form. You know, because if it would have went left, and as you can see in the videos, they was ready to shoot us. You know, as y'all can see. But
pull the guns out.
Literally. And one of our brothers is here that was a part of that too, but we're here to tell our stories, so God always got the final say.
From that curve to this curve, it's
Exactly.
And what
It's
you
an
feel
honor.
like was like the learning lesson from that? Like
Just-
or that not like the learning lesson, but like what did you learn from that?
No, it's a
situation?
learning lesson because I feel like staying calm in any moment, in anything, life, music, your dreams. Stay calm, stay composed because you got to understand one thing. They want you to go to that other side. They want you, we're black men sitting right here together. We already wake up with a disadvantage. You do an interview, you know, you got to work a little harder than the next man. So it's important to stay calm. That's what it taught me. Calm man wins the race always.
You talk about your faith, right?
Yeah. Big time.
Do you feel like it was the peace of God that kind of kept you straight in that moment?
100%. Because all I could think about to say in the video, all I could think about was my family. I told my family, I was like, I wanted to get back. I cried when I got back. When I got hugged my little girl, and I'm like, I'm home. Because it could have been left. You know, if any of us would have spazzed, Kirk, anything moved wrong, it could have went.
They was looking for a reason.
They look for a reason. We're black men, y'all. Let's just be real. You got to work harder than the next person already. So find ways to be different, but don't make them trick you out of position. I can say that.
I'm glad you mentioned family. I want to touch on that. How important is family to you? I think you have a song with your mom in it.
Family is everything, bro. You are nothing without your family, bro. I tell you all the time, like, my village of family supporters, my family in general, my mom was a singer in Ghana too as well. So following her path, my older brother was able to be vocalist as well too. But family's everything. They're my biggest supporters. You know, they have my baby girl right now. If they weren't with her right now, they'll be here with me. But it's just they're big time supporters. They do and everything that I do. When I performed in Ghana a couple of years ago, they came with me to Ghana. So it's like they're 10 toes in. You know, 10 toes down with my family, bro. So I'm blessed.
100%. Yeah, I want to get to the music, right? So speaking of your family, we've seen a music video. Have Mumsy.
Yeah, I did your homework.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was that? What was the inspiration behind that? How did that make you feel like being able to break that?
I tell people all the time, like, a lot of our parents, they make sacrifices for us. People don't understand that. A lot of our parents, they sacrifice their dreams so they can see us be in school, keep our head on straight, do what we got to do. So I knew calling those aunties, it will make them live their childhood dream for that moment. And the way they were all smiling for an hour, happy, and it was like, it made them feel young again. It's like, I'm back home in Ghana, you know, that's how they felt, back in the parties, you know. So I tell people all the time, like, our parents are important because you got to let them, a lot of them sacrificed where they were, what they wanted to do for us. And I strongly believe my mom did the same thing, raising me and my older brother. She sacrificed a lot of things, but we're here to live that dream for her.
So obviously, you just rocked the stage. How was that experience for you? And like, talk me through that whole like here at Afroplus Fest. Like, how was that experience for you?
Oh, it was fun, bro. And it was a blessing because I saw people actually rocking with me. And I think that's important. Like, I heard my name getting called. I'm like, man, it shows that your hard work pays off. People know who you are. So it was great. Like I said, being a part of history is like important, but just being up there, seeing people engage with your music, dancing with you, enjoying, that stuff is important because that keeps you going. Those little moments keep you going. But I'm happy. You know, DMV has a lot of artists, rappers, singers, Afrobeats, whatever you do. So the fact that you were selected to be here, that shows your hard work never went unnoticed. So be happy, be grateful, and do what you got to do after today. Network like we're doing now.
I actually want to do rapid fire. So what's your current song right now?
Right now, it gotta be, it's not new, but I like Burna Boy's joint. He got Them Day. That's my joint.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, jollof rice. Ghana jollof. The best jollof. Ghana jollof.
You said Nigerian jollof?
The Ghana jollof. Best jollof.
I think What's your favorite brand?
My favorite brand, it gotta be between Fashion Nova and Zara or ASOS. Those three. They're all tied for me.
What's something that you do for recreation?
I play basketball and I play a lot of flag football, so I do keep the heart pumping. Big time.
What do you think is the best Afrobeats album of all time?
The best Afrobeat album of all time? I wouldn't say all time, but the one that stood out to me most, the Wizkid Made in Legos joint. That's one of my favorite parts. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like that was like the big introduction to Afrobeats in America.
That one and Burna Boy, African Giant though. Those are bangers.
That's the second African Giant.
And a couple of Davido joints too as well. I'm fans of all of those guys, you know. So
say less.
What's next for you?
Just keep where I got a couple shows coming up again. So I mean, I'm working on the EP right now. I have a couple shows coming up. The grind don't stop, bro.
Do you prefer making music in the studio or performing? Like, what part of the process are you?
I like performing, bro, because like the studio is great. You know, we process it, we have fun, but performing, it makes people test your music, even if they don't know you. They're like, hey, who's that? You just rock the stage, you know. They're gonna want to go download it, support you, follow you, things like that. So I just think it's important, you know. So I like performing. If I can answer your question.
100%.
That's fire.
I ask you one question about like your song making, right? Do you start with the beat, the hook, or the lyrics?
I start with the beat because I feel like when you got the beat, it leads to the hooks. And then the hooks lead to the lyrics. So the beat gotta hit me. The beat.
What advice would you have for that young Ghanaian artist trying to make it from the DMV?
I would say just keep working, man. Like, not everybody's gonna like what you do, but you gotta find that people that love you, support you. Stop taking everything so personal, and understand that. Appreciate your support, because people don't gotta support you. Nobody wakes up and be like, hey, I gotta go support that person. They choose to get out their bed and support your show, your video shoot, or whatever. So it's important to understand that. Don't take nothing for granted. I would say that.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
man. Thank you.
Blessings to you, your family, and all the shows coming up next. I hope that they go well.
Thank you, brother.
We hope you listen in.
Welcome to another Curb Talk Takes Afroplus Fest.
Yes, sir.
We are joined with friends, prior guests.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Future superstar.
Come
on now.
But most important, this is family. So I want to let y'all introduce yourselves.
For sure.
Yes, sir. What's good, Afro Fest family? I'm here. I'm sitting at the curb.
Yes, sir.
Talks live, baby. Hell yeah, with my boy 1K.
1K on the mic.
What's good, Kobe?
Listen. This is really an honor. Fresh album performance. Just killed it on stage.
Thank you.
You can feel the aura. I'm telling you, no jazz. You can really feel the aura, man. How was it up there? Like, talk to me. How was it up there?
Honestly, it was amazing. Like, to just practice and then to, see it transform on the actual stage. Like, I felt prepared and I also felt the energy, the love. You know? I'm glad that, like, the way that we set up the track, I left in time to interact with the audience, check the temperature, things like that. And, like, it was a vibe, man. Like, honestly, one of my biggest stages, so I'm grateful for the opportunity. So
100%.
shout out to Afro Fest.
Shout out.
For even putting me on the set and everything. Really a blessing. But yeah, overall, bro, it was magical, bro.
It's amazing, man.
It felt so divine, and I felt like I was where I need to be.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Hey, Kobe, put it together. What goes behind getting her up there?
I mean, it's just a lot of practice and preparation, man.
Yeah.
Practice being perfect.
Yeah.
I was a hard worker, bro. Like, that's what we all know.
Yeah.
And the talent comes behind it. So, like, hard work beats talent.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Every
sir.
time.
Every time.
And I don't think I understand how major this is.
You feel me? So, it's pretty
I don't think they don't really understand how major this is.
But working with Adwoa makes it easy because she really dedicates herself to, preparing herself in these moments. That's what we envision in our future,
Yes, sir.
And prayer
To me, I feel like this is too crazy. The whole full circle, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
This is a true full circle.
We didn't know we was going to end up
What?
We did it. We did it.
We had no idea.
That was like, what, 3 years ago? But like 4 years ago?
2021, right? Yeah. 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years
That's crazy.
Ooh, that's insane, bro. But that just goes to show you, like, when you surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people that you know that you can grow with, like, that's what really sets the tone, bro.
Yeah.
Like, having people around you that are on the same timing, you can't give up. Because, like, you really never know where you're going to end up, bro.
You never know.
Like, the fact that we're sitting here, bro, and this is one of the craziest lineups. And, I mean,
Bro.
none of these people are going to be on stage again. In
one stage.
Like, come
on, man.
We got Wanda Cole, first of all. Let's talk about Wanda Cole.
Let's talk about Uncle.
Because niggas don't even know.
Uncle Waffles.
He's literally one of the pioneers. Like, literally.
He started this.
I mean, and then Wizkid decided to jump on here. I've been listening to Wizkid since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, man.
I've never seen him live. So it's like, bro, just taking all of that in and accepting that I'm actually a part of history. And such a legendary moment. It's so beautiful, bro. It's unexplainable. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, we're so happy for y'all, honestly. Like, we see y'all working.
Nah.
We see y'all working.
For y'all too, bro.
Nah, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I seen that collab post come out and said, hey, that's the family right there. That's the family right there. Hey.
Listen, we're not gonna breeze past it. Look, when we met you, we seen you earlier. Whole different fit. I was like, okay, got it on today, Mingo. You know what I'm saying? Now
that
it's the whole vibe.
That was the pre-fit. Shout out
That's
Mingo,
crazy,
though. I know
man.
Mingo my first love.
100%.
Yeah.
Shout out Mingo.
Shout
Mingo,
out
we
you.
waiting on you.
I mean, hey man. But yeah, that was the pre-fit. But this fit right here is really special to me because this is actually one of my dad's old performance shirts.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
I got it tailored to fit me, and having him, something that was his, be a part
that's powerful.
of his performance was just
That's powerful. That's powerful.
That's so powerful, man.
I always know, like, I'm gonna take him wherever.
Yeah.
Wherever I am,
And now you wearing them on you.
literally wearing them on.
Nah, that's love,
I
man.
feel protected, you know what I'm saying? I feel the love, I feel the support. I mean, spiritually and physically. You feel me? Yeah.
Man, God is great.
God is good.
Boy.
Yeah.
God is good.
God is great, man.
I'm so happy for you guys. I cannot express the love that happens, you know what I'm saying? Even the gratitude, the fact that we're all here right now doing this again, like, it feels like
right.
home.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
it feels like home, because I feel like it's the same setup like last time.
literally.
The same setup.
100%.
Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all so much.
Nah,
So,
it's
like,
love.
I'm glad we found each other. You know? And I mean, the sky's the limit, as we can see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Literally.
So what's next? Like, honestly,
Yeah.
like, you go Afro Fest, like, what's
Honestly,
next? I'm saying Rolling Loud, Coachella, like, what we doing next?
Hey, man, in due time, man. But honestly, I'm just going to keep on dropping. You're going to see more and more of me putting myself out there. Just keep an eye out. Follow me on all platforms, official Adwoa, ADWOA.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited
good
to
plug.
actually show you this journey, this beautiful journey. And we're going to take off for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man.
Let's do it.
Thank
Appreciate
y'all so
y'all
much.
taking
Appreciate
a seat
y'all.
on the curb, man.
Hell, man,
Love.
anytime,
Hey,
man.
many more to come. Many more to come.
Yes, sir. I know that's right. Hell yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all,
you,
man.
bro.
Love.
We are here.
Yes, sir. We back.
Hey, I know y'all recognize the man sitting with us right now. This guy right here. If y'all don't know King Paul, I don't know what y'all doing.
I'm talking about since the Twitter days. Since Twitter video days, man.
Vine, all that.
Back when you could go like 70K retweets on Twitter, back when that was the thing.
Yeah.
That's when nobody had Prime.
Man, what?
Everybody
got Prime. Now you can't do that.
Everybody was somebody, you know what I'm saying? They got their own little personal brand.
Everybody got aliens. They want me mysterious.
They want me too cool to repo.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
They don't even like, unless it's like your birthday, nobody show love.
Oh, man. Even on, hey, it used to be your birthday or happy birthday on Twitter.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
I see that no more.
Bro, they might just like it and that's it.
You know that's all you get.
Social media's not the same anymore.
It's not,
crazy.
But everybody, somebody, like, I think it's because it's way easier to go viral.
It is.
Back in the day, like, you had to work to go viral.
Yeah.
Now, bro, you can record something going on right now, and if it's funny and it picked up, 1 million views overnight, and you could have had 3 followers.
And the crazy thing is, people see that and be like, all right, I'm lit. It's over with.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But that's not it at all.
But the thing is, if they keep doing it, they can.
Right, that's true.
They just take one thing to pop off.
That's true. That's very true.
Some people be grinding, and then one thing pops off, and then some people like, my man's right here, and what? I was telling him, get on TikTok for like a whole year. This nigga posted a video, his first video did like 3 mil.
3
Posted
mil?
another video, did like 1.5. Posted another video, it did like 600K, and then he stopped because it was going down. But like literally, I've been sitting here grinding trying to get my TikTok up. This nigga posts one video, out of here.
It's because it's all about the consistency. That's what I'm trying to learn, trying to figure that out. It's crazy.
Nah, bro, it's just the algorithm just chooses whatever it chooses, bro. Back in the day, think about it like a Snapchat. Back in the day, you only saw, and Instagram and everything, you only saw who posted last.
That's true.
Nowadays, you barely see your followers. It's a lot of ads, and then whatever's going viral.
And talk about like how you like been able to stay relevant through different times. So like how are you doing it?
Like different eras too. It's crazy.
I think just staying relatable. Like I feel like African videos specifically, like. Our parents, we're always kids to our parents. So they're always gonna be spazzing on us. I'm 27 now. I can't make a video getting slapped. But I can make a video of like my mom banging out or my dad banging out, and everybody will relate to that. Like let's say it's like let's say I was on like promos for this joint, I would probably make a video about trying to go to Afro Fest. And then I have to be like, oh, like play the damn just like they treat. Because they still do that to this day, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just making relatable stuff is why I'm still here. And bro, a lot of the stuff I record, like, it's strictly stuff that happened.
It's real life. It's real life.
My mom can spaz, I'm gonna be mad. And then 2 days later, when I think about it, I'm like, let me make this a video. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that just staying relatable.
I think that's what's really stuck when we was younger too. Like seeing that, like that's literally the experience I'm going through right now in my house. Right now.
And that's what helps with the engagement because people would tag their siblings or their cousins and be like, bro, this just happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why for and I just got a familiar face.
Like, not for that.
Because I be taking breaks, bro. Like I go a whole year without posting. Come back and it's like 11.
Oh, you see, I feel that. I feel
like, but I think that's an African thing. I feel like just all support each other for.
We gotta talk about these doodle stains, yo. We gotta talk about the doodle stains.
What about it?
What makes you kind of do that type of content or like go in that lane right there?
But to me, like I don't have pride, bro. So in real life, genuinely be funny, like. So even the joint that had went viral, right? I had seen somebody else do it. No, somebody else did like he had like holes in his boxers. I'm like, I'm not doing that. But that's funny. I'm like, damn, what can I do? Doodle Street. And my girl was eating peanut butter M&M's. So I got 2. I put them in like a cup, like a microwave to melt them. Wiped them on my drawers.
So that's the sign.
And I just got my hair cut, so I did like a little get ready with me. And you know, like in the get ready with me, this turning around. So I did that, and I knew that was gonna be like, hold up. And that just took off. Everything be calculated, bro. So when people be saying stuff like, oh, he's trifling, he's just like, I'm all up laughing.
You're laughing at it.
Purpose,
it's like, bro, you will I think like I had to edit this. You think I didn't see that?
I said, come on, I feel that. It was a joke behind it.
Nah, for sure.
I want to talk about like kind of how to me it's kind of crazy how God works, right? Because and see how God has worked for you in your journey, right? Because you might not notice, but we all have Paul in our name. His name is Mac Paul. My middle name is Paul.
That's crazy,
Paul, right? Our other co-host, Paulson. So it's actually crazy that we're here and the fact that it's doing it. Talk about how God has kind of kept you grounded and in terms of like the different phases of like a lot of recognition of this video going viral, but to like trying to rebrand, do different stuff, create a clothing brand, do all this stuff with you?
For bro, like, man, got so locked in, like, a lot of the stuff, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the followers, like I said, I be going on hiatus. A lot of people be like, bro, like, social media is their life. God is my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, without him, I'm nothing. The social media stuff is cool, and I know, like, I could go so hard with this. Like, I know a lot of people, but like, I be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like spending time with my family. I like being able to like move around and still be like regular to a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like once you get too far and you go Hollywood, that's when the demonic stuff starts. And you start going weird. Like, start going weird. Like, I always give myself a break and like stay in my word to just stay grounded and remember like, this ain't even for me. Like, my platform is really to like entertain, educate people about the word, and empower people as well. Like, if y'all be watching my stories, y'all like be preaching on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I post my skits, but on my stories, I be dropping verses, and just rapping about God. But like, he's the reason I'm relevant. Because all this could be gone tomorrow.
Anytime you think you're just like that. I feel like I really do like to hear that, because a lot of people will see the absence and be like, oh, he's falling off, he's not trying to do it, but now I'm locked in with God. I'm locked in with stuff going on. Like,
there be times like, but I could be going viral and getting a lot of attention, and I'm like, this is too much. Like, a lot of brands start reaching out for promo, and then it starts to feel like a job.
Okay.
And then there'll be some stuff that like don't sit right with me, don't sit right with my spirit, and that's when I had to like take a break and be like, I'm cool. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Holy Spirit will literally be like, they offering you that bag, but you're gonna cause the sin if you promote that product.
Wow.
Whether it be like a weed company could be like, bro, I'll give you 5 bands to, but I'm gonna have people smoking weed. I'm cool.
Right.
And I might need the money. But I look at that like as a test. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's powerful.
God can be like, dang, you don't got no bread right now. They offering you 5 bands. Let me see if you really go against my word for the money.
Nah, that's powerful, bro. Because that bag, people will chase it.
Nah, facts.
People will chase that bag.
It ain't worth it, bro.
What advice do you have for the people? Any last words?
Stay grounded with God. Stay true to yourself. Out of all the things you could be in the world, be yourself, because nobody else could be you. And with whatever you want to do, just have fun. Once it starts to feel like a job, you focus on the views, you focus on the money, you focus on the engagement, that's where everything go left. Have fun, enjoy yourself, stay in your lane.
There we go. Wise words from King Paul himself, man. Much love. Appreciate you sitting down with us.
King Paul. We back with another conversation here at Afroplus with the man himself. When we talk about Afrobeats content, you can't say it without talking about Marcel. Not at all. You cannot say it.
You cannot. So, with that being said, go ahead and introduce yourself, my guy.
Introduce it to people.
How you guys doing, man? My name is Marcel Adwoa. Like they said, I'm a content creator, I'm a streamer, I'm an Afrobeats connoisseur, I promote music. And yeah, that's me.
What made you want to get into the Afrobeats lane with the content? Because like, when I first started seeing stuff, it's like, I saw Expand when he did this. Or you might put like other artists, and I'm like, damn, like, he did fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you confirmed it, but it's like, what made you want to start getting into that?
Okay, so one thing I would say is, I mean, honestly, like, I was born and raised in Lagos, right? Lagos, Nigeria. And it's like, Afrobeats has just been something that's like been a part of me. For me, like, music has been a part of me. And honestly, I just felt like I've always wanted to be in front of a camera and behind the camera too. So I feel like I'm a creative. I do it all. But funny thing though, with the whole Ashake thing, I feel like I've been doing this way before, like I've done Ashake stuff. I actually started doing this with Burna Boy's Long Time Mini album. So shout out to Burna Boy. Like, in the sense of like learning the lyrics really fast. I started doing it with Burna Boy's Love That Me album. But I'm not gonna lie, when I started doing Ashake, Mr. Money with the Vibe, there was just something that was just special about that. I can't
That album?
That album is special, bro.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Bro, like I would do a video, it would have like 200K views. I'm like, yo, hold on. I gotta run this back. You know, I had to give the people what they wanted.
Was that shocking for you when it first started?
It definitely was. Because I'm not gonna lie, I just love making videos. Like, I didn't think it was gonna get here. I was just making videos, man. And now we're here, bro. Just consistency.
That's what brought you here, man. We appreciate you taking a seat with us. So look, like, I want to see, like, we talking about the shotgun, we talking about Mr. Money. To me, Listen, my Afrobeats knowledge, I can't say it's as deep as yours, but to me, that's top 3 best Afrobeats album of all time.
Definitely.
Am I crazy or what you think? And that, when it comes to Mr. Money with the vibe?
I'm not gonna lie, you're not crazy.
Okay.
Because that album definitely showed who he was.
Right.
It's so crazy because now people go back and listen to that album and they're like, I see where it's coming from.
Right.
You know, songs like Ototo, songs like Nzaza. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Obviously, songs like Joha were songs that we needed at that time. Not saying it's not a great song, it's still a great song, but it's more like an upbeat song, like in the club. But now, like, just looking at the growth of Ashake from Mr. Money with the Vibe to Pinky Boy, you go back to listen to his own songs, and you're like, I see where he's coming from.
Right.
What's your favorite Ashake song right now?
I'm not gonna lie, you can't ask a person like me that kind of question. I'm not gonna lie. Because my brain will override. I'm not gonna lie.
Can we give the top 3? Maybe?
Top 3.
Okay, right now the song that's doing it for me is Wila. That song is too crazy.
That song's insane.
That's one thing about him. His instrumentation is like, I don't know how he puts it together, man. It's crazy. All right, but obviously we got a Ashake. Who in your top 3? Obviously we got the big 3. You know what I'm saying? We got Wizkid, we got the we got them. But like, in your personal top 3, who would you put in there?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I love every Afrobeat artist, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't specifically have like the top 3.
Yeah.
I could give a bunch of people that I listen to. And I wanna, collab with, and I wanna let them know who I am. You know? Like Davido, Save, Pona, Ashake, Young John, Tiwa Savage, Black Bones, Save, bro. The list goes on and on, man. I love everybody. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you met any of them yet?
I've met quite, just some of them.
In passing?
I feel that.
Well, what was your favorite interaction? Like,
That's what I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough one. Okay, so I'll give 2.
Okay.
And for 2 reasons. So obviously the Ashake one, kind of went viral. It went dumb viral. It was kind of profound to me and special to me because I'm somebody who basically I complete lyrics. I know lyrics. So it felt like that moment of me and Ashake, it was supposed to happen. Like it was written somewhere. Because like when the song was going Palazzo, mind you, I've actually made multiple videos on TikTok talking about how the second verse in Palazzo, y'all go check it out. It's actually very hard to recite.
Right.
And then when that verse came on, I was acting. So he looked at me like, I bet. You're the guy who be completing my lyrics, right? All right, let me see that thing. So when he gave me the mic, bro, I don't want collector for a hand, bro. Like, let me just make this.
This is my moment.
Small composure.
So that was definitely a profound experience for me. But one thing I would say is the moment I had with Buju was profound. He saw me, he recognized me.
He knew you.
He knew me.
Yeah, he knew you.
You know, and I feel like he definitely didn't have to do that. He could just see me and just be like, oh, like, what's up? But nah, he was like, I appreciate what you do. It made me happy. You know, it made me want to keep going. You know, I mean, obviously, even if you didn't do that, I'm still going to keep going. But just the fact that I'm getting the recognition from this people, I'm not gonna lie, something.
So when it comes to content creation, right? Like, what is your inspiration? Like, how do you wake up every single day like, I gotta post this, I gotta post this? Cause I ain't gonna lie, like, I can't even think of one TikTok idea myself. So, but you used to do it consistently. How is that for you? And how do you have love for it? Like, what brings you to do it?
Oh, I definitely have love for it. I'm not gonna lie, cause if I didn't have love for it, I won't be there right now.
That's
like, there's so many things that I've invested in. I've invested so much, bro. I've invested so much into this, so I definitely have love for it. One thing I would say is a lot of people think consistency is everything. Let me tell you guys, consistency is not everything. Consistency is doing something over the period of time.
Speak to him, hey.
In the pattern.
That's a gem right there.
If you go to the gym once a month for 12 years, that's consistency. You know what I'm trying to say? Because some people, like, they have that drive, they go 5 times a day for like 6 months, and then they don't see the progress and then they stop. That's not consistency. That's not consistency.
That's smart, I feel
you feel me? So that's on that. And in terms of like in my creative space, when I listen to music, I listen to music in a way where like I hear the lyrics so easy, it doesn't even bother me. I listen to the tempo, the bass, the instrumentals.
You one of them, you see that one take that was like that, you know, polyphonic, once you did that? That's this guy right there, man.
I ain't gonna lie, my friends that tired of me. I'm like, yo, come check this shit out. Okay.
You hear that triangle? You hear that? Yeah.
Snare. They be like, Marcel, I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing.
They're making it up.
This guy's going crazy.
Yeah, I feel that. Nah, I appreciate that. Hey, what do you think is your favorite part about being a content creator in the life today?
I can't lie. I like this is like a very unfiltered answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, the blessing of walking around and seeing people like, oh my God, I want to take a picture.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, I'm so happy. Like I want to take a picture with everybody.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like, and that right there to me, like it really means a lot. It means a lot. And just the fact that like making content helps me stay consistent in life.
In general, okay.
Because I'm like, okay, Beth, I can't be lazy today because I have to make 2 videos.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Like I feel like making content has been tuned into my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
That's love, man.
We have a thing called the Curb Experience where it's basically the experience of the guests on the pod.
Okay.
Rate the Curb Experience today.
You said rate the Curb Experience.
Rate the Curb Experience. Like the experience you've been here.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay, because honestly, it's good you said that because if you guys say that, I was actually gonna shout you guys out because number one, your questions impeccable.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate
Thank
that,
you.
bro. Impeccable.
Thank you.
Now, I don't even know if you guys thought I'm gonna be here or not. But these questions are impeccable.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate you guys. So definitely, I co-sign these guys.
Hey.
Co-sign. I'm not gonna lie. 100/10.
Wow.
No, I'm so serious.
Thank you.
Of course, because I also interview people as well.
Okay.
So I understand what it really means to be on the other side of the story.
Yeah.
Because man, the hustle, bro.
Now that's true. One thing we always kept consistent is authenticity.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can feel that with you. Like, there's certain people who come on the couch, like we can just tell authenticity, the story, what drives them, what makes them love it. You know what I'm saying? We feel that with you, bro. So like, keep doing what you're doing. We gonna keep supporting you, bro.
It goes further than us being on the couch. Like when I saw you here, I was like, God.
Yeah.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like being genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Even to catch it, we were like, no, we see him.
I was like, yo, the fact that you even came, bro.
Yeah.
I have to.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I
mean, it's like, well, I keep telling people, bro, we're all here for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy, like, see how happy, like London and Denmark, for example, like, oh, how are they so calm? It's because they were in this stage.
Yeah.
They trusted each other during that grind stage.
Yes.
Because when you get to the top, like I said, it's lonely at the top. You don't know who to trust.
Yeah, you don't know who to trust.
If I don't connect with my brothers, like, what am I gonna
That's a fact.
back when I get there?
That's a fact.
When we get there.
I know what this guy's saying.
Hell yeah.
No, for sure.
And any last words?
Yeah.
Any last words? Anything you want to tell the people?
Man, I bet. Y'all know what it is. This your boy Marcel. We're live here in DC for Afroplus. Guys, I'm with my brothers. And we're active at CurbTalks.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to these guys. I love you guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you sitting on the curb, my guy. So much love, my guy.
Hey, my God.